I want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kadesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Covenant is true. Alright, this is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Alright, so it's pretty much letting you know that the soul in them is just not right. We can put that to the Edomites. They just can't do right. Alright, even when they call themselves trying to do right, it is completely wrong and wicked. Alright, this is Job chapter 14, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. I'm gonna read verse 4 and 5. Alright, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So you can't make the crooked right. You can't bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing. Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and then say some.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my driveway of Mopar. At least that's what I like to call it. When you have a twin turbo Hellcat sitting right here, and then you have a wide body Dodge Charger RT that we built fully custom. Started out with a standard Dodge Charger RT and then fully customized it to this beautiful wide body purple amazing thing that you see sitting here. And just so you know, we'll talk about it a little later in the video, but you can win this car by visiting our website, modfame.com. But that's not what you're here for. Today you're here to find out what is this that we're talking about in the title and the thumbnail, the end of the muscle car. Well, Tim Kuniskis, who's the CEO of Dodge, has announced officially that that is the end of the Hellcat engine as of the year 2023. That only gives us 2 more years with the Dodge Hellcat, whether that be Charger, Challenger, the engine period. So that's Trackhawk, Durango, all the above, all done. And it's all to make way for what's coming next is a full electric, what they're calling e-muscle, an electric muscle version of these cars. I don't know how you feel about that, but man, I didn't think I would see in my lifetime that we all go to electric cars, but it's coming, and it's coming fast. If a company like Dodge can make this move, the fatherhood of muscle, the last production muscle cars on the road, if they can go in this direction to begin to kill off their muscle cars, then it's over for everybody else. They haven't said anything about the 392, and they
Alright, so he's just gonna go on and go into more details, but as you can see, they're getting rid of the gas powered cars altogether. They're getting ready to go full electric, and this is just a way for them to get more control. It's a lot easier for the police or anyone, if they chasing someone, to just have an electric car shut off than a gas power. Alright, they got devices where they can send out a MP with magnetic posts and just kill the car right there on the spot if the whole thing is fully electric. Alright, so we are entering that time. Alright, and press for these cars to drive themselves and be on this 5G grid. They need everything to go electric, so it's all about a control thing. Alright, so that is where they're getting it. And people who are really in the cars, especially what did they say, not of this newer generation, but people that was in the cars, because I remember the last time I was at the track, and the electric car was winning quite a few races, because there was a guy there, he had one of them Teslas and racing in, but it just wasn't the same, man. It's just something about them gas motors that power. You can feel the power of the car and something. It's just a big, huge change. All right, but this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord had made all things for himself, and yet even the wicked for the day of evil. Everything for himself, including the wicked for the day of evil. Alright? So we know this is their attempt to try to what they say they could say they claiming to stop the greenhouse effect or whatever, but I doubt it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 13. Consider the works of Yahweh, for who have made that straight which he have made crooked. Alright, so you can't make something straight that the Lord has made crooked. Alright, and that is just all there is to it. Alright, so I got another video I'm finna play, and with it, Shalom. Which he had made crooked. Alright, so now you saying what could be so wrong with the electric car. Alright, now we all know that the smog and pollution that the what they say gas powered car, gasoline, diesel, whatever causes. But what people don't know, or few people know, is the destruction that the electric cars causes, and it all comes from the nickel, which they mine to make the batteries, which is already a problem because of tablets and cell phones alone already. All right, now you throw the electric car in, which is gonna lead even more nickel, and you got a major problem. All right. This is them showing that they just can't do right, because this is gonna cause a lot of problems in the earth, in the environment. All right, so I'm gonna play the video, and I'm gonna let y'all see what this nickel is doing.
Race to rescue the rainforests, our investigation into why electric cars may be doing more harm than good in one of Earth's most beautiful places. Tonight, we're kicking off a week-long series of reports on the efforts to rescue the rainforests. We begin with the rise of nickel mining, a key tool in powering electric cars that's putting one of the world's most beautiful places in peril. Jake Ward investigates in partnership with the Pulitzer Center's Rainforest Investigations Network.
It's been called one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Palawan, a stunning tropical island in the Philippines, a diver's paradise, an ecological wonder. But 300 miles south of its pristine beaches, a giant swath of Palawan's rainforest was destroyed decades ago, making way for one of the world's largest nickel mines, Rio Tuba. And now the current majority owner, Nickel Asia, has an ambitious plan to expand into more of the rainforest, adding the equivalent of nearly 4,700 football fields to the mine.
You have filed paperwork to do so, is that right?
Yes, we've filed paperwork because I think we still have about 4 years to go with the current area.
Global demand for nickel is surging, expected to grow 10 times over the next decade, experts say.
The diversification of where nickel is mined is definitely underway. There's a significant amount of momentum towards different parts of Asia.
That's because nickel is increasingly used in the stuff that powers our lives. Things like tablets, the phones we use every day. But the biggest demand for nickel right now? It's the batteries in electric vehicles.
These are eye-popping numbers. EV sales are going to be surging over the rest of this decade.
It's a top priority for the president.
They're going to set a new pace for electric vehicles.
Leading the way, Tesla, now the nation's top seller of EVs and desperate for the resources to make their clean energy cars go. NBC News has tracked nickel mined from the Philippine rainforest via processing factories in Japan and on to Tesla in California. CEO Elon Musk saying last year,
Any mining companies out there
please mine more nickel. Tesla will give you a giant contract for a long period of time if you mine nickel efficiently and in an environmentally sensitive way.
But when it comes to the rainforest, every tree counts in the battle against climate change. Once destroyed, restoration is difficult. Is there a way to restore the mining site back to what it was like beforehand?
There's some challenges with that. Engineering and figuring out a way to get the land back to its natural state is incredibly difficult.
Indigenous groups living near Palawan's Rio Tuba mine say they are wary of the proposed expansion. This rice farmer speaking with our reporting partner in the Philippines, investigative journalist Carol Ilagan. She's worried it will cause landslides during the rainy season and contaminate the water. The company denies causing any contamination and says it's handling the project with great sensitivity to the rainforest and the local people.
Is it your feeling that we simply have to trade off some bits of our planet in order to have the life we want to build here?
Yes, I think human development has been a series of trade-offs over the years.
A stark reminder that even clean energy comes with an environmental cost. Jake Ford.
Alright, this is Revelations chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and their wrath is come. And in the time of the dead they should be judged, and thou should show us gift reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. And should destroy them which destroys the earth. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy them which destroys the earth. And as you can see, these electric cars are definitely destroying the earth. Alright, and with that, Shalom.